What up, y'all? DJ AlphaTyler back again with another reaction. If you've been watching the channel, you know we did the new Tom McDonald track earlier with Dax. Um, Super pumped to have gotten in on that reaction the day that it dropped. I was planning on coming back and doing an MGK reaction later on. Looked at my comments. Lo and behold, MGK has put out a new track as well today. And so I'm guessing it's probably following the vibe. You know, he's been putting out all of these quarantine tracks, you know, just some good songs to bump to. I'm super excited to see what else he's come out with. Y'all told me to check it out, and I'm excited to see what he's bringing. You know, he's been putting out quality beats so far while this whole thing's been going on, and kudos to him for keeping his mind positive. You know, and uplifting people. You know, while everything's happening. So this one is called "Pretty Toxic Revolver." I'm ready to jump into this one and see what MGK is bringing today. Yo, that is a dope NASA jacket. I also like, you know, he's been doing these different recording locations, and I dig, you know, the outdoor thing.
Danger. One of us just lost our savior. Gotta maintain when you're going insane, so I say this prayer. Dear God, why do I need this medicine to control my anger? And do you even exist? They're trying to say it's a myth. A lot of
All right, hang on. Definitely a different tone than everything else he's been coming out with while this has been going on. A lot of things kind of talked about there. You know, why do I need medicine to control my anger? Uh, and he's praying to God, you know, and then saying, you know, do you even exist? You know, people have been saying it's a myth and stuff. So, you know, interesting thing that kind of makes me think about, you know, is you know, people who are maybe skeptical generally, you know, kind of in these times of crisis, how they kind of come around and you know, they kind of start, you know, questioning whether or not God's there, and you know, praying and stuff. And so okay, kind of taking the vibe that he's kind of hitting a tough spot with everything that's going on. That's my initial assumption, if you will.
things left unsaid, a lot of things left unanswered. My aunt just passed from cancer. Dad just got out of rehab, and mom's never gonna show up. Gotta grow up, ride with me through the memories inside.
Okay, so he talked too there about some things we've been seeing in the reactions we've been doing lately. You know, his Aunt Barbara, y'all told me she was like his biggest fan, and he was saying she just passed with cancer, talking about his dad getting out of rehab. You guys been telling me his relationship with his dad is kind of about finding that kind of sense of approval, you know, from him. And then of course his mom not coming around. So he's definitely, you know, unpacking some things kind of in his life, in his past. And let's keep going.
Out of me to the nights I was hooked on the ivory, head hurting all week cause of bad coke. Then the same week people overdose, that's fucked up. But I guess I lucked up, and I feel his pain because it probably won't be until the day I die that they love us.
Yo, I'm thinking, okay, if you haven't checked out the Tom McDonald track, I did mention MGK talking about drug use and stuff earlier in that reaction. And so that's kind of getting into this. You know, he's talking about his head being messed up from you know, from bad coke and stuff, and how he lucked out because then, you know, at the same time seeing, you know, people who were actually overdosing and stuff like that. So okay, he's kind of starting to reflect on that a little bit in this song.
But trust, every nomination I don't get, every list that I ain't on, is a reminder of why I wrote songs in the first place, as a way to escape where I came from. This just my pretty toxic, heavy conscience, weighing on my soul.
Okay, see, that's where it's at. You know, he's talking about that's his pretty toxic, heavy conscience weighing on his soul. So he's talking about, you know, that sense of morality that you get, you know, kind of seeing, you know, these things are hurting him and they do weigh against him. And he acknowledges it, and he acknowledges, you know, what they are, and he sees them for what they are, and it's kind of weighing on him right now, and he's thinking about it and airing it out a little bit. But he's also talking about too, you know, every list that he misses, every award that he misses, you know, that's giving him fuel to keep going, remembering why he started in the first place. So um pretty deep there, you know, and also, you know, to get away from where he was from, I'm wondering if that ties in. I'm wondering if where he came from and how that kind of fed into addictions and vices and stuff. I'm wondering if he's kind of reflecting on that side of it now here too. Because okay.
6 shots in my revolver when I'm on my own. Play this song on the first day I am gone. I do not want you to cry. Legends never die. I hope our story's told and the years spent on that road. Before they came to our shows, we were creating our lane. I hope they pave it in gold. Take me home, somewhere I belong. Somewhere foreign, looks like Dali's drawing. Yeah. Isn't it funny that whenever you got a vision, a mission, and a couple of plans to go with it, somebody gotta come along mad and damage it like a cancer that inhabits, never vanishes. A man is a...
Yeah. So he's talking there, people always going to come around to try and tear down what you've got once you get something going. Also, hey, pause because his flow's been really good. He's kind of changed up the cadence a little bit a couple of times, but this flow right here, he's really getting at it. And all right, let's see it.
To go with it, somebody gotta come along mad and damage it like a cancer that inhabits, never vanishes. A man is a smoke 5 grams of cannabis and still keep my stamina for the fans and the goddamn cameras that attack my stance like evangelists. I said truth and they couldn't handle it, so when it sinks you stand in it. I guess this is my Titanic with no James Cameron to direct this draft of it.
Okay, so this is his Titanic. Of course, we know the Titanic sunk, and so I guess he feels like he's on a sinking ship.
Just my pretty toxic, heavy conscience weighing on my soul. 6 shots in my revolver when I'm on my own. Back against the wall, they got me anxious, helpless, frigid, cold. Late nights, drinking on my own. Now I'm fearless, Al Capone. To my dearest, I ain't going.
Okay, so that's Pretty Toxic Revolver by MGK. I really dug the track, and so number one, his flow and kind of his timings and everything, kind of really contrasted with the beat, and it put together a really good sound. But overall, I like the lyrical content in there too, because here's the thing, I'm a 100% advocate of saying, people are free to do what they want. If you want to go and if you want to do this harmful thing to yourself, whatever it is, that's your freedom. That's your right to do it. It doesn't impact me. I'm not going to. I have my own things, and I'm going to do the things that I enjoy, and people have that right. What I appreciate here though is he can acknowledge what those things are. He's not blindly saying well, I'm doing this and I'm just doing coke, and there's no problem with doing coke or anything. He's pointing out hey, I did this, and I got lucky for making it through. So just kind of airing out some thoughts. I like that he said, when I'm gone, I want you guys to play this song and remember legends never die. He's made a huge impact on people. I don't think that the mark that MGK's left is ever going to be gone if he does pass. But I like that. In the track he's throwing out, the day that I'm gone, this is the song that I want to play, because this is a reflection. Talking about those things and talking about those real issues. And overall, I really enjoy the song. Like I said, it the song is just, it's solid, it sounds nice, it's got a good meaning. He's airing out some things, and we all have those struggles, we all have those things that we think on and try to wrap our minds around and conceptualize and rationalize and all that. And so it's nice to see him reflecting on it, like an honest look into that soul. I feel you, brother. Good track. Thanks for sending it my way, guys. If you enjoy the reaction, make sure you give it a like. Go check out the song if you haven't. That way you can listen to it without my pauses and everything. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate all the support you guys give me, all the comments and everything. Until next time, I hope you guys are taking care. DJ AlphaTyler, take care.